completely am not doing. I'm not raising.
You're not raising.
The 10th boyfriend after me's kid.
They literally say your wife sleeping or your girl sleeping with another man is the best insurance that you can buy. All right, so I was out, right? I was out and I'm walking to the back of the spot. I was looking to say bye to somebody and I heard a guy say something to me, but it was loud and I just kept walking. So when I walked back, somebody else was like, "Oh, I like your braids." And I was like, "Thank you." And he was like, "Yeah, I was trying to tell you too, but you didn't hear me." I was like, "Oh, my fault. Like, it's loud in here." So we started talking. He's like, "Oh, like you got Instagram?" Of course. I'm like, "Yeah, but add the pod page too." So then he messaged me on Monday and he said, "What's up? This my math," and sent me his number. And I left him on red. Because for me, it's like, math? And I'm telling you the story and I'm breaking it down to you like, oh, so apparently math means a phone number. And you were like, why are you telling me this shit? Like, I don't know.
She said this shit like math is a new school thing.
I didn't know. I've never heard anybody refer to their phone number as math. But I mean, I figured what he was talking about. But then I'm just like, just the fact.
That's why when you said it, I thought it was an older dude.
He looked young. And not my type, but whatever. So anyway, then he messaged me today, which is Saturday, and said, "Oh, so I'm dub. And I'm just like, you're still on red." It's the poor grammar for me. And it's the fact that at this age, I'm almost 30, don't send me your number and say, "This my math." Turn off. Ignored.
You know what? The funny part about it is like, if right away, the first message was he sent you his number. Should just gave you his number from the beginning. Should
have given me the number from the beginning.
Like, why even waste time? Like, if you're doing that, you know what I'm saying? You get Instagram, okay, maybe you're going to try to small talk, ease your way into the situation. But it's like, bro, you just threw it.
But my thing was, I wanted us to talk about some lines that would turn us off from fucking with somebody. For me, though, it's like overall poor grammar. I can't do it. I don't care if you're texting me, if we're messaging me. Poor grammar to me. And it'd be basic shit. Like, you know what I'm talking about. Like the yours, the different yours.
Don't get them started.
Don't get me started.
Don't get them started.
Your apostrophe R-E, it's the theirs, the different twos. It's just like, or even like somebody hitting me up saying yo. Don't fucking hit me up saying yo. Like, we're grown. Hi, how are you? Respect. Like, hit me up with some respect.
I'm a yoer.
Don't yo. You yo girls you like?
I yoed you?
No, you didn't.
I never yoed you?
Don't do that. When did you yo me? When have you yo? When we were already in the relationship.
But I still yo.
That's different. If you're trying to like set an impression.
Oh, no.
Talk to me, court me in the beginning. Don't ever hit me up saying yo. I'm not responding. At this point, I'm not even going to tell you. I'm just not going to respond. I'm just not responding.
Now I'd kind of start with a conversation, just question kind of thing, go into something.
Yeah, like a real conversation.
But, what's like something like, they could say in person, that's like, that give you that same kind of reaction.
I've never really had anybody like approach me. I think for me, the turnoff just be, I've had guys just be aggressive, like grabbing my arm right away or like pulling me. Like, I don't like that. Like, I understand you're trying to get my attention. It's loud. Maybe I'm walking fast. Maybe a light tap. I don't know.
On the ass? Like
not
that,
on the ass.
Like right in the ass
not
area.
Not on the ass, but like, you know, a caress maybe.
That's
like
caress a titty? Like, you went from smacking the ass to like, yo, you gotta...
I don't like the aggressive pulling of the arm. Like, to me, that's just a little tough. But I never had anybody like really violate. Like, usually men will be like, "Hey, like, what's up?" or "You look beautiful," or whatever the fuck.
For me, nah, you know what it is?
For you, what?
Yo, like if I'm chilling with a female and they just out of nowhere, just like, yo, buy me just drink, buy me something.
They do that?
Yeah, women sometimes they're bold. And I'd be like, all right, have a good day, kind of shit. And
for real?
Yeah.
You don't even buy the drink? What if she's fire?
I don't give a fuck how fire you are. Nah, I'm good. I'm not a trick. So, but I have no problem buying women drinks. Like if you just start talking like, hey, what up? And it's cool, but don't just lead with like buy me some shit. Nah, I'm good on that shit.
Yeah,
that's a huge turn off for me. Like, so that's it. Like, yo, what's going on? Oh, who you here with tonight or something? Like, because women will come up, regular shit. I've also had women buy me drinks.
Yeah.
And that's cool. I'll get a drink, and then we just keep going from there.
Do you care about grammar at all?
A little bit.
Yeah,
I do, because it's texting, and texting to me.
Texting's different,
it's informal sometimes because I swipe a lot, and a lot of times when I'm swiping like to text, shit does get misspelled, and I'm like fuck it. But then I'm just like, yo, I don't got time to go back. I know the differences between everything.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like I just don't have time to go back and fix it.
You don't have time. Because that person can't wait. Or you're over it.
I'm over it because I'm like, but I'll do the asterisk, what I meant to put.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Asterisk is important. Do you ever focus on like the pronunciation of how they say certain things?
I laugh.
Because like, if you tell me it's salmon, I'm like, nah.
Salmon?
Salmon. Like it's salmon.
But
salmon.
Salmon is better than salmon.
Salmon. Well, like Dominican, our mother says salmon. But like that's saying it in
cool.
Spanish. But
that's in Spanish.
Originally, the spelling of the word, I'm going to be a nerd right now, was SAMOUN.
Really?
Salmon. That's why people said salmon back in the day. And then something happened, like Latin people wanted their culture represented, so they put L in there. I don't fucking know. Google it. But it was spelled that way. So that's why people still say salmon. But I look at that. I look at, what's the other one? Oh, buffet. Like, it's not a buffet. It's a buffet. Like, it's a French word. ET at the end of a French word is A. Like, what the fuck?
Buffet.
It's like little shit like that. Or like, I have to mention this one.
Say it.
When people be like, oh, he did a complete 360. Like, he just changed out of nowhere. He did a complete 360. And it's like, so he remained the same because 360
takes you back to where you were.
Right back to the starting point. It's a 180. He did a complete 180. So now he's at bottom, right? Opposite side.
Yeah.
So yeah, little shit like that I pay attention to. But mostly like, it's just about how you approach me if you're just respectful.
You know what kind of...
Just don't automatically assume I want your number. I didn't ask for it.
Exactly.
I didn't ask for your number at all.
Hey, how's it going?
We added each other on Instagram, and I did not ask for your number.
Hey, how's it going? Like a picture or something. Like something.
A picture, right?
Comment. Show you got personality, sense of humor, and then we can work our way into that shit. But just
no.
But I kind of dislike when someone tries to sound too smart,
and then they're not really saying shit.
And that's been, huh?
They're not saying a
goddamn thing. They be saying something. I'm listening to the whole comment. I'm like, yo, this word that you're using shouldn't be in this sentence here.
Makes no sense.
And I'm like, what? Or they saying something. I'm like, I don't think you mean.
You don't have to be the smartest either.
It's like you're trying to sound, and it's like, why are you trying to sound smarter than what you are? Just be dumb. I'm dumb.
Together and a sentence together, that should be enough. You don't gotta overdo it.
You know why that really stands out with me? So for me at work, like I have a job. I'm a hearing aid dispenser, so I see patients on a daily, and I see people who are coming to me with a medical condition, right? I do not try to sound like over top. Like I'm not saying, oh, you have a perforation in your tympanic membrane and you have a significant amount
in the eardrum.
Yo, you have a hole in your eardrum. You need to go see an ENT. I'm not going to say you need to go see an otolaryngologist right now. Yeah. And it's like, bro, keep shit simple. Like we're just simple people. Like sometimes I don't need to sound pretentious. Just be your dumb self.
Yeah.
You know, dumb it down.
Another turn off for me, if someone says that they're younger than me. Like I had somebody else hit me up, met him out again. And I was like, how old are you? Once he said 23, that was the end of that. 23? I'm not fucking with a 23-year-old.
I mean, I'll fuck a 23-year-old.
I won't fuck a 23-year-old, and I won't fuck with a 23-year-old.
Hey,
and then I kind of wanted to get into like.
Wait.
What?
I think you just need to stop meeting guys out.
But where else am I going to meet them?
Not out. Meeting people out is the worst place to meet people.
No, but I'm not. Okay, so let's be clear here. I'm not purposely trying to.
No. I know, but I'm just saying.
Meet them.
Yeah.
It's really to get followers for the pop page.
That's fine. but I'm just saying, going out. How many people out there? Can I please comment? Have had a successful relationship on someone you met out.
But I'm not looking for a relationship.
I know. Right. I'm just asking the viewers worldwide.
I think you could. What's wrong with that? People can. No. I understand what you're saying. I think it's where, like, the location of the spot.
So in our situation, we're talking about out means out partying.
Okay, out partying. But, like, if I meet you at a restaurant or a nice, quiet bar, oh, my Lord. Anthony almost spilled the whole shit. If I meet you at a nice, quiet spot, that's different. If I meet you at a turn up in the Bronx, I know it's not about to be nothing. And that's wrong to stereotype, because I go and I party. Not. I think so. Because I go and I party in the Bronx and I'm not wilding. I'm educated. I have good grammar. Like,
yeah, but
like, you know what I mean?
You ain't meeting no one in no spot like that. If I meet someone in a spot like that, I'm trying to fuck. You getting a yo.
You getting a yo?
You getting a yo.
Regardless.
Yo, you know what this is about.
I didn't ask for anybody to message me either. But if you message me and we talking, I'm going to ask you how old you are. 23 is young. Me personally, but there are women who would fuck with a 23-year-old. Me personally, at this age, I don't want to. I have no desire. Not even just to fuck around.
Oh, I don't have no desire either.
Not even to fuck around. But when we were talking about it, you were saying how because we met like that. Like, I was 23 and you were, I don't even know how old you were. Or I was 22 and you were 30 and we dated. So why is it okay for you to date a younger woman? Like, why is that more?
How old did you think I was?
I really thought you were like 26, 27 at the time.
I look good, girl. I could
right. Answer the fucking question.
I did. Why is it okay I could date young one? Because I look good and I still look young.
That's why?
That's just the arrogant answer.
All right, so what's the real answer?
The real answer is because men can date younger women because men mature later. So we're maturing when we get older, right? Younger women mature they mature faster.
Okay, so like at 23, I was like 20.
Mentally, probably a few years older. 25, maybe? I think most women are a few years older than their age, mentally, maturity wise.
Do you think you were younger, maturity wise, at 30? Or you feel like you were?
I think I was. You were your age. Yeah, I don't think I was. But when I was 25, do I think I was my age? Probably not. Probably was a little younger mentally. So I think that's why a younger woman can date an older guy because of that. They're usually a little bit more mature.
I also feel like women are more likely to, I said mold and you said not mold, but I think so. Like, I feel like an older guy hopefully is his age, acts his age, and is mature on that level where he can lead the woman.
Correct.
Guide her. Yes. And like, if she is younger and comes with like immaturity and like that toxic bullshit, like I feel like an older guy can check it in a way where it's respectful. Like, you're not meeting her on that level. Mm-hmm. You're not getting toxic with her because you're a grown ass man. So you're going to tell her, yo, whatever this is, you're not about to do that here with me. And you can do it in a way where you're not belittling her or disrespecting her. And she'll be like, oh shit. Mm-hmm. Like, I actually got a real man right now. Let me mature a little bit.
But I don't think that's molding. That's
it's kind of molding. Like, but it's not shaping her to be more mature.
So the reason why I say it's not molding, it's like that older guy's probably not going into that relationship thinking like, yo, I have this young girl and I'm just going to teach her how to be a woman or something like that.
It's not intentional.
Yeah.
But it might happen.
But you're just going to, your intent or what you want from that relationship is a little different, I guess, than what you did when you were younger. So you're going to just teach her more mature ways. So, for example, my step pops and my mom, they were a big age difference. Mm-hmm. And like when I was young, like as a kid, before my mom started dating him, my mom was way different. Like first of all, she didn't know how to cook. Yeah. My mom was an MC. She listened to hip hop. I didn't know my mom knows how to cook. She learned how to cook. She don't even listen to hip hop anymore. Listens to like more old, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but that's just from being around someone that's showing you respect and care and like showing you how to be an adult and be a woman, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Where I feel like when it's the opposite way around, I mean, I haven't dated enough. I never dated anyone younger than me, but in dating someone the same age as me or around the same age, it's like, men aren't as quick. I feel like women are more flexible, or maybe I'm more flexible, where like when I did come at you with some bullshit, like you put me in my place, but I was like, oh shit, like I was able to realize it, absorb it, and change. I don't feel like men do that. Like they're more stubborn, especially when they're younger. It's like I'm not about to change for this bitch. Like she's not about to tell me what to do. She's not my mother. She's not my wife. So it's like they're less likely to like yield and be flexible in that way. And then it's just a challenge throughout the whole relationship, which is one of the main reasons why I don't like to date guys younger than me.
No, I agree.
I like to date older guys because of that reason. Like, teach me something. Or make me better. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to be a better person. So, yeah.
Yeah, So,
anyway,
but it's easier. Yeah, it's definitely easier. When I was younger, I never was in a relationship with someone older than me. I messed around with people that are older than me. But they were cool, too, though. And that's the thing. I think I always had an old soul myself. So I was good with it, and they were a person who was cool. I could still talk to them, even though I was older. I don't know. So it's dependent on the person.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get into the episode. That wasn't even the episode.
That wasn't the episode. We just spent 20 minutes talking.
That was 20 minutes? Holy shit.
That's right. That was a whole
that was
episode.
Supposed to be like a quick 5-minute, like boom, boom, boom intro. Hi guys, welcome back to the podcast. I'm Natalie, just a regular girl who does a podcast, and you are just a regular boy.
I'm not a boy. I'm a grown ass man.
I knew you were gonna say that.
My name is Ant Green.
And all right. So let's get into the first topic. You were telling me a story about some girl that you were talking to when you were out.
Yeah.
One of your friends?
Yes. I didn't say no names.
No names.
And they're in a relationship. They've been in a long-term relationship with someone, and it's a toxic relationship. The problem with this is that they acknowledge the relationship is toxic.
So she knows it's toxic.
She knows it's toxic. Okay. She knows she shouldn't be with this person.
Right.
But the reason why she stays with this person is because I love him. So I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, I don't understand. Like, there's no green flags in this relationship.
No green flags.
It's all red flags. You're crying all the time. Mm-hmm. You're miserable. You're sad. You don't have anything to be optimistic about in this relationship. Nothing to be positive. So you are just there to be a punching bag, I guess.
Yeah.
You're there just to maybe work on grief because you love being miserable. You're working on that. You're seeing how much you can tolerate.
How much you can take.
But so my point of that is like my takeaway is like, as a friend that is gonna listen to something like this, I don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck.
Everything that you get, you deserve.
Do you say that though? Like you be telling your girlfriends that?
I will tell them. I'll tell a girl or a guy, I don't care. You're a dummy. You're an idiot.
Oh my God.
I don't have any sympathy for you because you're acknowledging
that it's a toxic relationship.
That is toxic.
Yeah.
You know that is toxic. Why would I have sympathy for someone like that? I have none.
What's the word? You're a masochist? That's a masochist.
That person is?
Yeah.
She's
a masochist. Like she
is
likes
that or she's a coward?
Coward for sure.
She's scared.
And like this is tough because again, I've been in my fair share of toxic relationships. So I get both sides. Like I get how it is to be in one, but I also get how beautiful and amazing it is when you finally leave. But it's like until my friend, because I have friends who are in toxic relationships, until they're ready to really make that next step, take that next step to leaving, it doesn't matter what the fuck you say. Like you could be the most supportive friend, or you could be the one calling them a dummy and a retard, whatever the fuck you want to call them. They will. It's like it means nothing to them.
Exactly. So that's why I have no sympathy for them.
Do you even know? For me, I've gotten to points where I'm like, yo, don't even talk to me about it.
Exactly. I'm like,
I don't even want to fucking hear it at this point.
I'm just gonna laugh at you.
You're choosing.
I'm just gonna laugh at you.
And then it's like the reason. What gets me? Oh my Lord! What gets me is the reasoning behind why they stay. Like, oh, but we have a family, and oh, but we live together. And I'm like, so the fuck what? Yeah. So the fuck, there's no amount of money you could pay me to stay in a relationship with someone who treats me like shit and makes me cry and disrespects me. Because at the end of the day, not to toot my own horn, but like, I'm fire. And it has nothing to do with looks. It has nothing to do with the amount of money I make. It has to do with who I am as a person. I am not malicious. I am not spiteful. I don't purposely violate or disrespect anybody. I like peace. Peace. That's it. I like to have fun. I like to laugh. I like to have good energy around me and give good energy to everyone. So for me to be in a relationship with someone who like discredits all of that or like drains the life out of me, I don't give a fuck if we have kids together. I don't even want my kids to see me in that negative space. Like, what example are you really setting for your kids where you're showing them that it's okay for someone to devalue you? You know what I mean?
What about the friend that you're venting to? Like, why should your friend now be respecting your friendship? Like, what
There's
the fuck?
No need.
That's what I'm saying.
There's no fucking need.
Like,
say it.
No, it's just crazy.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something.
No. I'm thinking like, then you have, so then if you get, but then see, that same type of person who ends up with the toxic person may have had someone before that gave them what they needed, gave them the happiness, but then they go to the toxic and it's like, it was easy for you to leave the good person that you had, but then you staying with the toxic person, because I've had that before.
See, and that happened to me, right? But there's always a deeper issue to why that happens with people like that. Like, I mean, in therapy, I'm uncovering a lot of it, but it's like I have depression, 2 major attachment issues, insecurity, afraid of abandonment and rejection. And then when you are being rejected, you want to like do everything you can to win that person back. It's like a drug. It's like, oh, and then when they finally come back to you, you get that hit, you get that dose of dopamine or whatever the fuck you need. And then it's like, it's a cycle. Then they fuck up again and you're trying to like, oh shit, let me do it again. Let me try to win them back. Let me try to get them back. Let me apologize. Whatever the fuck I need to do to get this person back into my life. It's toxic. Like, you can't question, that's what it is. Mm-hmm. So it's just about you fucking realizing that and breaking the cycle. One person has to do it. It's either going to be you or your partner. 9 times out of 10, there's always one person more toxic than the other. I feel like there's never both just as toxic. Well, maybe, I don't know. No. For me, it's always been one person more toxic than the other. So obviously they're not going to break the cycle. And I have to be the one to do it.
This is why I don't have sympathy for that shit. And it's just like, fuck it, keep getting your heart broke. I'm gonna laugh at you.
Next topic. Protect your daughter. Cross that out. You're reading a text and we're fucking recording?
Excuse me?
Like, that's rude.
I was putting my phone down and checking
recording.
What's it called? The time.
Anyway, I'm fucking hungry.
You're always hungry.
I'm starving. Listen, shh. Protect your daughter. I want to put this picture up. Protect your daughter. Let's cross that out. Educate your son. Yo, I was literally having this conversation. The heels came off. I was literally having the conversation, like, why do women have to be so fucking conscious about how we act in public, how we, like, even like dancing when you're outside, how we dress, how we do our makeup, whatever. And it's like, even like being sensual or talking to a man, like, I'm a woman. I'm sensual. I'm flirty. I'm not trying to flirt with everybody, but this is me. But I have to censor myself around certain people. Like, oh, I don't want him to get the wrong idea. Oh, I don't want to get looked at. Like, if I wear these, I have to think about the shorts that I'm wearing. Oh, these shorts are showing too much. I can't wear it outside because a man might harass me. A man might disrespect me. A man might grab me and talk to me the wrong way. And it's just like, instead, why are we not just educating our sons and teaching them not to be fucking creeps, not to be disrespectful, that it shouldn't matter what the fuck a woman is wearing or how she's acting. You don't have to fucking put your hands on her. You don't have to grab her. You don't have to harass her verbally or physically in any way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? Like, why are we not doing that instead? It's always like, oh, he's just being a boy. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, boys will be boys. And then when you're a little girl, it's like, oh, no, you have to sit like this. Make sure you cross your legs. You can't do this. You can't do that. Don't act this way. Oh, don't wear like hoop earrings because you're gonna look like a hoe. Don't put red lipstick on because you're gonna look like a hoe. And it's just like, somebody's gonna harass you. Somebody's gonna touch you. Men are gonna look at you this way. They're gonna sexualize you. And it's just like, well, why do I have to always, as a woman, like, dumb myself down? Instead, why can't men just have fucking respect and keep their hands and their fucking vulgarity to themselves?
So I definitely agree. Definitely keep your hands to yourself. That's shouldn't just be touching people. That's crazy. But now, men should respect you, but you should respect yourself. If you're coming out with fucking some hoochie mama shorts on, like, that's showing respect for yourself? I'm saying.
How is it not?
You got your ass out.
So because my ass is out, you gotta grab it?
I said keep your hands to yourself. I didn't say it should be grabbed. I'm just saying. But what my point is this. If you're saying you want respect,
yeah,
you should carry yourself with respect. Now, if you're coming outside with some fucking hot girl shorts on, some hoochie mama shorts, old. Some shorts that's going up your ass cheeks is out, how are you demanding respect for somebody?
So because I have my ass out, I'm not respecting myself?
Correct.
What if I'm one at the pool?
That's different.
What if I'm one at the party and I put some heels on? And my ass is just big and it just happens to be hanging out.
You need to reevaluate your outfit.
I don't agree.
You do. You're not showing your body respect. Like,
I'm showing my body respect.
You're not.
I showered. I put on a clean pair of fucking underwear.
If you going out with your ass out, shorts, your tits all out, I'm respecting my body. That's not respecting your body.
I 1000%
So
disagree.
then you're going to think a man who just sees this sexual person in front of them, this person that's showing off their sexuality, and then you want them to respect you.
Yeah. Because why can't...
How is that person going to respect you?
Why can't I show up in my sexuality and embrace my sexuality?
Because that's not reality.
It's not reality, but it should be, which is the point of the post.
Yeah, well, it's
Start
not.
educating yourself.
Educate what? This woman is attractive. She got her ass out and her titties out. Damn, she want to fuck. That's how men think.
Yes. And I'm not arguing with you. I'm not arguing. I know that that's how men think. Which is why I don't go outside dressed that way.
This is what I'm saying.
But my plight, is that the word? My plight is the fact that why do I have to think about that before I put those shorts on or whatever outfit on? Why can't I just live in a world, and I know it's not reality, but we're questioning reality, right? If we were to educate our sons from a younger age, no matter how a woman dresses and carries herself, you do not have to violate her. You do not have to disrespect her. You can still approach her respectfully. And then obviously read the fucking room. Like, if this bitch is acting like a hoe, then she's not going to give a fuck what advances as a man you put on her, right? Because It doesn't matter. I think my child would know that. You know what I like? They would know how to read the advances, read the room, and then just go accordingly. But that doesn't mean that off rip, you need to be vulgar and be grabbing her up.
Again, I don't think anyone should grab anyone.
That's the point.
That's different. Everyone should need to keep their fucking hands to themselves. Because I've been groped and grabbed as well. Right,
and that's not cool. And you wasn't wearing no hoochie shorts. You wasn't showing your ass.
I wasn't.
Right.
It was just a lot of
And that's another thing too. There's a lot of times I go out, I'm not dressed that way. I'm dressed in like a long dress, like a regular, and I'm still getting harassed and grabbed. Why? I didn't ask for that.
Correct.
I didn't wear an outfit that asked for that either.
Even the ones that wore that, I don't think they asked for it either.
Right.
Because I'm not saying that, and I don't think it's right for that to happen to them.
It should never happen no matter what you're wearing.
Well, what I'm saying is that you can't demand respect for someone if you're kind of not respecting yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I do feel like, I mean, I have no problem with what women wear. In my relationships with women, whatever you feel comfortable wearing, you can wear. I've never tried to censor what my women have worn or anything like that. I'm open with it all. However, some things can be deemed disrespectful, like what you wear, like, and then you're gonna demand that respect. It's like, but you can't. You know what I mean?
Okay, I hear what you're saying, but again, like, I think about me, like the things that I've worn throughout the years. I've worn some thotty stuff. I want some hoochie stuff, but I still carry myself with respect. Like, I don't feel like me wearing that means that I have no respect for myself.
But okay,
and that's why I disagreed with you.
But it's also, you know, that's argument of like, you go outside, right? All right, you're wearing this. Say if your shorts were a little higher, the shirt maybe was
crop
like
top or something.
Crop top.
Okay.
Is that not gonna be attention grabbing?
It's gonna be attention grabbing.
So
attention grabbing is fine. So
now, what part of that outfit is the attention grabbing part? Is it attention because of the color? Because that fabric looks nice and silky, or is it the sexual nature of that outfit, right? Because the shorts are so short, so that's the attention that you're gonna get is because you're showing sex. Right. That's what you're showing with that outfit. You're showing
sex, so you feel like sexual attention is gonna come to you.
Why wouldn't it come?
And it does. And I'm not disputing that. So you know what I'm saying?
So it's like, that's why I say it's like, all right, now you want these guys that are out. First of all, you're wearing that out to a place where people are drinking. What do you think is gonna happen when someone starts drinking? So it's like, you want the guy to be, I guess, more respectful and cool with you.
Not even respectful and cool. I just want you to not touch me.
I 100% get that.
Period.
You shouldn't be touched.
And I understand that because of, obviously, realistically.
Because dudes will touch you, whatever you're wearing.
Whatever you're wearing. It's wrong. Don't fucking touch me. Keep your hands to yourself. We're not on that level.
Yes.
We're not on that level. 100%. I don't know you. Don't touch me.
I'm not.
But my thing is, we should cut the shit when we have sons of like, oh, it's cute. Like when your son is like, because there's even videos like I've seen on Instagram, like, you have like little boys like going behind like a little girl and like, you know.
Oh, you know, that's
and then they're like, oh, it's so funny, it's so cute. I don't think that's funny, and I don't think it's cute, because now it's like when he gets older, you're gonna show him those videos and it's gonna be so funny, and he's probably gonna continue like behaving that way when he gets older, like just coming up behind women, putting his dick on them at the party. Like, it's just like, that's what I mean. Like, it starts from when they're young. Mm-hmm. I don't think we're not doing that type of parenting with our sons when they're young.
Yeah, we don't parent.
Everything is catered to the girl. Like, me and my sister were raised a certain way. Like, you have to act this way, dress this way, if you want a man to respect you and not touch you. And like, I would get yelled at sometimes if I wore like short shorts before I left the house. Like, you can't wear that, you're going outside and men are gonna look at you and they're gonna, and it's just like.
Do you find that you're respected more by men when you're dressed more conservative versus when you're dressed more the other way? And what I mean, are you grabbed as much? The comments, are they as vulgar? Like, you know what I mean? How do you, as a woman, I'm asking. So what do you feel?
Honestly, men are just fucking disgusting, and I don't think they give a fuck. My experience, it didn't matter. Okay. If I looked like a hoe or if I looked like an upstanding citizen, it did not fucking matter. Okay. Like when I told you about like the guy telling me about having sex with me, that night I had on jeans. And I had my leather jacket on the whole night. A ponytail. I didn't even have makeup on. I looked regular. I came out of work regular. And that was the approach. Like, oh, when we have sex, let's have sex. And it was just like, what the fuck? So I don't think it matters. I think there's just men out there that are fucking creeps.
I agree.
And there's men out there that actually have respect no matter what. Because I've even been like, I remember I was in Miami and on vacation, I'm a different Natalie, right? Like, I'm wearing the booty shorts. And it's Miami. Like, I'm outside.
Oh, so you hoeing it up?
I'm hoeing it the fuck up. I don't give a fuck. I'm on vacation. It's hot. It's too hot for clothes. It's like a bikini. It's giving a bikini top and some booty shorts and some fucking big ass earrings and some sunglasses. But anyway, with these same braids. And I've had men approach me even in those situations way more respectfully with me wearing practically nothing. Yeah. So it really just depends on the guy. But I think if I was to ever have a son, I'm definitely going to be like way more like, no, respect women no matter what. And I'm going to let my daughter be free and express herself.
So what I do with my nephew, right? Mm-hmm. Whenever we like walk in places kind of thing. And like, I'll be like, say like a woman's walking out, I'll be like, yo, stop, open the door.
Yeah. Yes.
Like,
we need to be doing that.
Wait, open the door for her.
Yeah.
And I'd always be like, yo, open the door. And that's what, of course you should do that. Like I definitely don't agree because I'm not doing that to women.
Yeah.
Like, and it is what it is. But my point is that I gotta make the counter argument where some people is like,
and unfortunately, that's the world we live in.
And they feel like if you're not respecting yourself enough to dress casual, but you say you feel that,
yeah, it's like, oh, this bitch don't respect herself, so fuck it. Like she look like a thought, I'm gonna treat her like one. I get it. Like if I'm out at a party, a bar, whatever, some shit, and I see some chick just wearing some sexy outfit, and now she twerking everywhere, she grinding up on people, I ain't respecting her. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not about to go grab her and that shit, but
you looking at her like she just.
I'm just looking at her like, fuck out of here. Like this hoe is bugging. Like, you know what I'm saying? I probably won't even talk to her.
Which is why, like, even sometimes when I go out, like, I'll be like, I don't know, because I be turned up now. I don't give a fuck. But back then, I would be like, oh, like, I'm not going to dance. I'm not going to look crazy thotty. And I would judge. Like, I remember, oh, my God. Do you remember we went to that party years ago, like, when we first started dating? We went to a party, and, I don't want to give too much detail, but my friend at the party was, like, twerking and dancing, and she was just having a good time. I judged the fuck out of her.
So I called her. No details about what party this was, because I have no idea.
I don't want to say the name. It was a baby shower, and it was in the Bronx or Mount Vernon.
Okay.
Starts with a D. The person's name. Yeah, you remember. Yeah. So yeah, we went, and she was there, and she was dancing.
I didn't remember her dancing.
She was dancing, and I remember. Oh my God, I was so fucking weird, like when I was younger. Like I was judging her. I'm like, oh, like she looks like a hoe. Like why is she doing all that? And it was like, we're at a party and she's just having a good time. But back then it was like, I wouldn't dance like that because of that. Like I want men to respect me. I don't want nobody. But it's like, we're at a fucking party. So like, I get what you're saying, but also if the girl is twerking around and like having a good time, we're at a fucking party. Live your best life.
I grew up on Uncle Luke, 2 Live Crew era. You know what I'm saying? Bump that hoochie mama.
Hey.
I grew up on that shit.
Yeah, because when I was a kid, outside, fuck it, man, twerk
you know
that ass, shake that ass.
Butterfly, tootsie roll, all that shit.
You should still be able. I'm right now, like where I am, and in my maturity and my evolution of Natalie. I just feel like fuck it, like be a woman, embrace your femininity. If you want to twerk, you want to dance, you want to shake your ass, do that. No one has the right to judge you, look at you like you're crazy, look at you like you're you know, a piece
I'm gonna judge
of meat.
you.
Whatever. Nobody has the right to touch you or violate you.
I'm not gonna touch you.
First of all, we going to brunch tomorrow. You better not fucking judge me or try to.
I've danced with you crazy before. That's
like
different.
I'm gonna be twerking. I'm gonna have a good time.
Yeah,
we at a party. You cannot judge different. A girl. No. But you can't judge because what you said about the girl dancing around the party, twerking on everybody. I feel like you can't really judge. We're at a party.
No,
it's
there's
not like
levels.
She's like at church doing that shit or at the fucking family gathering doing that shit.
Like if you bouncing around with 35 different dudes.
Bouncing around.
We about to
on everybody.
We all about to impregnate you and be the baby daddy after this. Hunter gatherers, baby.
Wait, stop, because I want to put this in the beginning of the episode. Don't give it away. Don't give it away.
This is going to end.
It's not going in the end. It's going to be all
right, listen. But so what I'm saying is that there's differences. Like, yes, you're going to a party, so you're going to have a good time, which is fine. That's different. But you know when someone looks like a goddamn hoe. You know the differences.
I try. All right. I guess where
you're gonna go to the party and have a good time.
I think. Okay.
Are you gonna get to the point where you look mad sloppy and you're all like loose on everyone?
No, I've never gotten to that point, but it could happen.
And if it does, I'm like, yo, you was looking like a straight hoe yesterday. Like you was looking real thotty.
Valid. And I might be like, yeah, no, I don't give a fuck. And I was gonna make a point, fuck.
That's what I'm saying. So like, and that's what come back to shame. Like, yo, all right, cool. You was a hoe.
You was a hoe. You was a hoe.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. You was like, ain't nothing wrong with that. Everyone had a hoe moment.
Everyone has a hoe moment. And it's perfectly fine. I guess where I'm at now is like, I've humbled myself. Like it's not, life has humbled me. Where like when you're young, it's so easy for you to be on this like high horse. Especially when like, it's even easy, and I've said this before too, like people who have their shit hidden, it's so easy for those people to judge everybody around them and be on this fucking high horse because your skeletons are hidden still. Nobody knows the bullshit that you've been through or the fucked up shit that you've done to people or the fucked up shit that's happened to you. So you're so quick to judge and you're better than everybody and everything is like, oh, beneath you. But it's like, bitch, sit your ass down. You're not better than anybody. You've done a lot of fucked up shit. A lot of fucked up shit has happened to you. Stop acting like you're like holier than thou. So life has humbled me. I'm no longer as judgmental because life has let me know, bitch, your shit don't stink. So when I see a girl having fun at the party, at the spot, turning up, bitch, live your best life. Have a blast. You need me to take pictures? You want me to take a video? I'll do that for you. I don't care. I don't care.
I support hoes.
I support all the hoes. This is a hoe-friendly pod.
I do.
Okay?
But do not think I'm about to consider a hoe a good girl. You was a hoe.
Okay, so let's have that conversation, right?
You can't.
No. I respect the hoe that knows she's a hoe.
And I love them.
And doesn't expect people to treat her like she's anything more than a hoe.
I love them.
My issue is with the hoes that is like, no, I'm not a hoe. No, I didn't do that. No, I wouldn't do that. And it's like, bitch, who you fronting for? Because we all know. We all know. Everyone knows. It's not a secret that you're a hoe.
Those are the best ones.
I respect that.
Those are the worst ones.
Remember we used to work somewhere together. I don't no longer work there. You still do.
With a hoe?
Oh, a couple hoes. One hoe was like vocal about her wholeness. Like she was like, yeah, I'm a hoe and I used him for money and he paid for this and he paid for that and we're going to go on a date here and we're going to do that. And I respected that because I'm like, oh wow, like she's owning it and I fucked with it. I respect that. Versus the other hoe that was lying about it. And it's like the proof was right there. Everything was there. Everyone knew. We saw it. And so why are you lying? Why are you fronting?
Fronting asshole.
Fronting asshole.
And one is a whole lot of fun.
A whole lot of fun. And it's like, who would you rather be around? I respect the people who just like are who they are. And it's like, if you a hoe, just be the best hoe that you can be and own it.
All right.
That's it.
When I was younger in college, there used to be this hoe. So
I've never used the word hoe in so many times.
So she used to, we call her Metro North. So she used to fuck with a bunch of people, but when she would come through and fuck with us, she would actually bring us food.
That's a good hoe.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
it's a loving hoe.
We love that. Like, you bringing us food? Like,
that's lit.
Yo,
y'all should have bought her some food for her services.
I mean, we didn't even get an opportunity to.
She just had it ready.
Came through. She was volunteer. So it's like,
damn, I give you the last drop, Anthony. Like,
I'll give you the last drop afterwards.
Why would you say something like that on the pod?
Talk about hodis.
No. We're editing that out. Gunshots. Why would you say that? Don't violate me. See, it's up to the hoe to set the standards. Like,
damn hoe.
Fuck out of here. Don't talk to me like that.
Why not?
Anyway.
Respect.
Let's wrap this up because it's going in the beginning. It's 20 minutes long already.
This ain't going in the podcast.
Yes, it is. It's so good. I love this. Anthony, you're going to do what I'm telling you to do, okay?
Listen.
I'm the talent and you're the editor.
This is episode 17.
This is my outline, my topic.
First of all,
Anthony Ja.
You and my.
Wrap it up. All right.
Did.
Just to wrap this up. No. For real. Before we really start the episode. I don't want this at the end because they're not watching. We can have this conversation off air. We're not doing this here. My point is, if you have sons, please raise them to not be creeps and be disrespectful towards women. And parents, if you have daughters, allow her to teach her to understand the reality of the world, but also let her know that it is also okay to be expressive in her femininity and her sensuality and her sexuality. As long as she knows how to defend herself and demand the respect that she should be getting, period. Because material things that you put on your body should not dictate the amount of respect that you get. I don't believe that. And that's how I want to end that topic. So that's it.
It shouldn't, but if you don't have things on your body that's materialistic and it's all hanging out,
all right.
That's a difference.
All right. Thank you. Next topic.
So yeah, we're gonna normalize shaming people.
Shaming people for what, Anthony? Why are we shaming people?
Thing. Everything.
All right, but then I was like, yo, when you said this, I'm like, wait, we're already shaming people all the time on social media, but you didn't mean on a global scale.
I mean, shame your fucking friends.
For
shame
what?
your fucking family.
Okay.
For the dumb shit they do. No matter what. Yo, your best friend is in a fucking toxic relationship. Bitch, you dumb as fuck.
Dumb as fuck.
Curse them out.
Talk
shit.
I be wanting to do it, but it's like I don't have the energy anymore at this point.
But that's what I'm saying. Anytime they come to you, yo, nah, you a dumbass. I'm not listening to this shit. Talk to them reckless like this. You are a fucking idiot. That's what I'm saying. Like, fuck that. Like, shame. Like, when back in the day, you used to get tomatoes thrown at you type shit. You know, like the...
Yeah. Shame.
Nope. Shame them shit. Shame people. People need that shit. That shit eliminates a lot of, like we live in too much of a PC culture where it's like you can't really say a lot of things. It's like, nah.
You can't say a lot of things, but that doesn't stop people. And that, I feel like that's what makes people still feel the, like the comfortability to violate. Like, I feel like when I was out and that guy told me 4 times, yo, should I call him out? Cause see, that's shaming.
I'm gonna say his name.
Well, I won't say his name, but I was out and like 4 times he alluded to like us having sex. Oh, if you have sex with me, I promise you're gonna, and it's just like, first of all, what? Like, to me, that's corny, but then it's like, that's why I just got up and I walked away. And I feel like in that moment, I probably should have called him out and shamed him, and then it would cut the shit out. Then he would never fucking talk to me again.
Damn, nigga, you don't get pussy nowhere? Like, what the fuck?
Right, you don't get pussy. But it's like, I have shame in shaming.
Should have just been like, what the fuck? Like, yo, like, was he there with his friends?
Well, like, I mean, I don't want to give too much detail, but yeah, he knew people. He wasn't like with his friends, but like he knew everybody at the spot.
You should have been like, yo.
And they knew him.
Hopefully you're saying his name. I'm like, yo, John.
No, it's not his name.
Like, John, yo, get your nigga Mike over here and tell this nigga to go fucking get a hold of some shit.
I should. Next time I'm gonna do
some
that.
Shit like that.
I should.
Like,
I don't know why. Why do we have shame and shaming? Because people don't do it.
It's like, bro.
Is it
like,
how we're raised?
Like, damn, bro, you mad thirsty over here. Like, go get some water. The bar's right there.
Mad fucking thirsty.
Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, sometimes, yes, you want to be the big person, maybe walk away. But then when it gets to a point, it's like, yo.
I don't want to cause a scene.
Ain't no scene. It's like, yo, you know everyone else there?
Yeah, I knew everybody there.
John, your boy Mike bugging.
Get your mans.
Get your boy.
Get your mans. Like,
this dude is acting mad thirsty right now.
For real.
Like, go pay for something. Like, something.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Or that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, ain't nothing wrong with, like, I don't know. I could talk shit with the best of them. Like, just snapping on people and shit. So it's like, we got sensitive ass people. Like, yo.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been played plenty of times. It made me laugh and I just move on from it. Like, you know what I'm saying? We need to bring that back to the forefront of shit.
I think we do, just so we can hold people more accountable for shit.
Exactly.
People just really be violating and we don't be saying nothing. We really don't be saying nothing.
You feel me? That's what I'm saying.
And it's like, then they just continue the behavior.
It's like, yo. Like dude. Like the dude that was like, yo, this is my math. You could have been like, yo, my man. You coming at me all wrong.
Yeah, like I just left him on red.
You coming at me.
And I felt like leaving him.
You coming at me all wrong right now. You coming at me so wrong right now. Like, first things first.
Hi, how are you?
What's up? What the hell are you trying to say here? Put together a whole sentence.
Because it was like, was up.
It wasn't even what's.
It wasn't even what.
W-S.
W, yeah.
Or it was like W-S.
W-A-S. No, it was.
Some shit.
Up. Yeah, it was up.
So it's like, yo, nah. Yo, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, no. You sound crazy right now.
Like, that probably works for other bitches.
There's definitely plenty of women who do shit like that too. Like, yo.
And it's not, for me, I'm gonna just leave you on red. Because at the end of the day, I also feel like I don't really, if I don't give a fuck and I know I'm not about to pursue anything or like you don't mean anything to me, I don't even want to correct you. Because I feel like it's not my job to correct. Like, I'm putting too much energy in correcting you.
But in that situation, I get it because you don't know them. Right. But if you knew that person, yo, shame them. Fuck that. Shame them. Because some people that you don't know, they ain't not worth your time.
Right.
But if you know that person and they hit you up like that, nah.
Like, if you dress like shit, we need to start shaming you. Why are you wearing that? Also, you look like shit.
Like, if it's somebody that you've known for years, y'all were cool, and they just like slide in your DMs on some shit, yo, cut. Nah, you wildin'.
Yeah.
Like straight up, like just
You wildin'.
You wildin'. Dead this shit right now.
Yeah.
Kind of shit. Like that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Like that type of shame. Like nah, you too fat to be hollering at me.
You gonna say too fat? No, you're not. You are not doing that.
All right, listen.
Shut the fuck up.
Your neck is sweating too much in this 90-degree weather right now.
You are not doing that, Anthony.
Yo.
You gonna tell somebody that they're too fat to talk to you?
Me, I'm more of an asshole because I'm gonna look at you and just be like.
First of all, you're the same guy that told me that me breaking up with somebody because they gained weight was fucked up and that I should love them no matter what. You broke up with him because
he gained weight.
No.
I'm not
that was
fucking
not
with
why
a fat
I broke
chick.
up with him.
I'm not fucking with a fat chick from the beginning.
Oh, there's no car crash anymore? I just gave it applause. Take that shit out.
Nah,
I thought we had the car crash.
I'm getting applause for me not fucking with a fat chick.
No, fuck that. That was not one of the reasons why I broke up with him, by the way. It was on the list. But it wasn't like...
Top one.
It wasn't top one. Like top 5. But anyway, I digress. Okay, shame. Shame everybody. It's about to be real if we start doing that shit.
Why not? That just eliminate... Yo, because some people... Yo, I'll tell you... We talked about this before. Some people be like shooting shots that they don't need to be shooting. Like that 3-point line ain't for you. You need to be shooting layups. Like maybe a free throw, but 3-pointers?
Yeah, but you know what? When I think back, if we're talking about dating, right? Like in my head, when I look back at like the guys that I dated, like they didn't deserve me. And I gave them the confidence and the belief that they could get other girls like me. And I think that's why men now shoot their shot with women out there, because there was that one girl that was out there league that gave them the opportunity.
This happens with a lot. So, and we talked about this before. Women be having L's because
I have mad L's. Yo, when I look back, I'm like, I cannot believe
like, women be having
with this person.
Women be having like no standards at times.
Standards.
And I'll be like, and y'all be talking about dudes be having no standards. I'll be like, yo, y'all over here.
Now we can't talk.
It'd be crazy. I'll be like, yo.
It'd be sad.
This nigga can't even get on the roller coaster. He's so damn short. Like, or some, it'd be just weird shit. Like, like it's a height requirement. Or like,
that's fucked up. Don't height shame just because you're tall.
Height shaming. I'm fat shaming. Shaming everyone.
Don't height shame.
I ain't even tall. I'm only 6 foot.
See, yo.
I'm only 6 foot.
That's the one thing about you that I cannot stand. The fronting has to stop.
6 foot is not tall.
You know how many men would kill to be 6 feet? There's like 5'6", 5'7" men out here who would kill to be 6 feet. And you're like, oh, that's not even tall. Like, that's very arrogant of you to say.
I'm the shortest one out of all my friends.
That's even worse. Shut up.
That's what I'm saying.
Shut up. Stop talking.
I'm short.
Cállate. Anyway. Don't height shame, because you can't pick your height and you can't pick your dick size. You are born and raised, and you have what you have.
You know what? I'm not gonna
upset.
Don't penis shame guys, because that's sad.
Oh, now that, yeah.
That's different. They can't control that.
Height shaming is also sad. There are men who are so insecure about that. Don't do that. See, that's when it gets tricky with the shaming. That's when it gets a little
but women
iffy.
don't care, because as soon as a woman breaks up with a dude who was their king, who was their vida mi amor 2 weeks ago, now a little short, little ass mother.
Little dick.
Meanwhile, last week he was your daddy.
Nah, fuck, he was not daddy, because he wasn't doing nothing with that. Like, absolutely nothing. I was fronting.
Oh, ow.
I was lying.
Now we.
Oh my God, you killed it.
Because you know what it is?
Shit.
You design your moan.
I designed my moan. There we go. Full circle.
Okay, I'll be going.
Full circle.
I remember we
talked about that last week in case you guys didn't get it. Wait, where the fuck did we just go with that topic?
Shame everybody.
Shame everybody. No, but you were making a point. Fuck. You were making a point. Oh, the L's. Women be having L's.
Women
Was
be
that
having
it?
L's.
You have more?
No,
First
women
of all,
be having
we all
L's.
have L's. Stop it. Men have a lot of L's. Because
But my point is that women be acting like they don't have L's.
No, yeah.
But like women,
they
be like, damn, you used to fuck with this dude? It's like was he showering back then? Like now he just wearing the same sweatpants every day. Or like he got the same
reason why men have L's. Like sometimes you just fuck with somebody because it's just there. You got nothing else going on.
Yeah, but men are different.
Just be like whatever.
Breeds. Men are disgusting.
Don't start that conversation because actually that'll be a good way to segue into the next thing.
But we are like
different breeds in what
our
way?
Standards should be different than women's standards.
Why? Why? Because we're these delicate flowers and we're so amazing?
Because I believe women are highly intelligent people and
that make mistakes, just like everybody else.
Well,
mistakes. But you know what? Nothing is really out. Like, if I got mine off and we had a good time while it lasted, whatever. Like, nobody really has to know that we fucked around. I'm definitely not going to tell anybody because it's embarrassing for me. But if you would like to tell people that you fucked with me, then great. It's
an L if afterwards you feel a certain way about it.
Right. And I never really felt a certain way afterwards.
So that's really mixing an L.
Like, I could walk away and be like, all right, fuck it.
You know what? Because there are plenty of women who be like, oh, I can't believe I did this with this person. Or I remember like, damn, I can't believe that's an L.
Oh, I have those conversations with myself. I'll be like, damn, did I really do that? But like, I don't let it plague me. It's just like, it is what it is. Is that the same?
I mean, then you correct.
Like, I'm not, but I'm not like, I don't regret it. I'm not upset about it. I'm not like, fuck it, it is what it is. We had a moment and the moment's over. Bye. Like, I've moved on. It's not that serious. It should not. So, all right, if you are a woman, you have L's, even if you're a guy, just fucking take the L on the chin.
Hey, yo.
And keep it moving. Take the L on the chin.
That's load?
Take the load. Shut the fuck up.
I'll give a couple
anyway,
of those out, girl.
All right. So just to wrap up, we ended the episode.
Donut, right? That's a glazed donut.
We ended the episode last week on some random shit that I want to just dissect with you, okay?
Or is this the...
Yeah. So we ended the top... I don't even know where we're going to go with this because it's a lot of information.
We're not going to do that thing.
No, we're not going to do that. Okay, we can save that for next week. All right. So I'm in my book that I was reading, and we have to insert the book here. Boom. I'm going to remember 11 minutes. All right. Okay. Anthropologists. Let's start from the beginning.
Okay, I need to look at what an anthropologist is.
Has studied like the Amazon and like how people view paternity and just like the relationships between men and women overall. Boom, right? So in the last episode I mentioned, or I don't know if I did, hunter-gatherers back in the day, they shared their resources with everyone. So it wasn't like, I'm your girl, you just share your resources that you get with me and our children, and that's it. The way we are now. Right now, we're all very selfish. We share shit within our own family, and that's it. So back then, everyone shared all the resources. So they also believed that every time a woman had sex, they weren't using condoms back then, obviously, and women were having, the club was being shot up. Boom. Every time a man came in a woman, he potentially was getting her like a little bit pregnant. Maybe she wouldn't completely be pregnant, but it was like a little bit. So let's say she fucked 20 guys, and then the 20th guy gets her pregnant. All 20 men would be responsible for that child because all of their cum was inside of her body. So let's take a minute and like just really think about this. So they were trying to, the reason why, so imagine all the girls you fucked. Let's say you fucked 20 bitches your whole lifetime. And
I'd be mad.
All 20 of them somehow by now are pregnant and have a baby. You would be responsible in some way to share your resources with all 20 of those women. But it wouldn't just be you. The other men that those women fucked would also have to share their resources with her because they all have to care for that child or those children. Would you be down? Like, imagine if that's how society was right now. Anthony, you're doing a lot. Let's just have the conversation and calm the fuck down.
So, all right, Natalie.
And there's so much more that we got to get to, but yeah, let's start there. What do you think about this? I thought this was fascinating.
And I thought this was retarded as fuck. Because...
we can't say that word.
Why not? I'm about to shame the fuck out of this anthropologist, okay? Because that was dumb as fuck. So, if you think in 2022, I don't care if they're talking about some hunter-gatherers, I'm talking about in the year 2022 of the Lord and Savior.
The Lord and Savior. Please stop, because you don't even believe in that.
Yeah, I don't believe in that bullshit. But if I had sex with you, like we had sex during our relationship, right? Now you done got into say 10 other relationships after me.
Chill.
Just say. We're just saying.
Don't wish that on my life.
We're just throwing a number out there.
Yes.
Because I'm bad at multiplication, so I need
All right, go and make your
10.
point.
Now, me and these 10 other guys, you get pregnant by the 10th person.
Okay.
You think I am about to start paying you child support or some shit and being your baby daddy because the 10th nigga got you pregnant?
Absolutely. You took part in making this child.
I took
Your
no
cum
part in that.
Helped in the DNA process
No,
of making
my
this
cum
child.
did not. Does that child have my nose?
Maybe.
Does that child
Maybe
have...
it has like 1/16 of your nose. You feel me?
Yo, I wish...
I think that's how they look at it.
I wish a woman would come at me with some shit like that. I would be so like, are you crazy?
Okay. The reason why they look at it this way is because they're trying to
We're about
understand.
to have a family reunion, just me and the other dads. All 10 of us. We at the baby
That's
shower.
lit.
We all at the baby shower wearing all white
That's
with our little
lit.
buttons or some shit on.
It's a boy.
It's
That's
a boy.
fucking fire. Anyway, the reason why... Okay, so let me break this down.
What's a girl got pink
The
on?
reason why they even brought this up is because they were trying to understand, like, this idea of monogamy. This whole book is about monogamy and where we get that concept from. When humans are the only species that are monogamous. There's no other non-human primates that are monogamous but us. Mm-hmm. So it's like, even the fact that we came from, like, you know how we evolved from, like, whatever, bonobos and chimps. They're not monogamous. So it's like, obviously it's a social construct. And they're trying to understand, well, why is it okay in certain circumstances for people to fuck around? So they brought up, like, athletes, and they brought up musicians. If you fucked a girl and then your boy fucked her and you're a musician or you're a part of a basketball team, you would praise him. Like, oh shit, that's what's up. And you probably would, like, exchange stories. Maybe. No. That's what they were saying in the book. I'm just telling you what it was in the book.
No.
But you wouldn't do that with your girlfriends.
Exactly. If you're a hoe.
But it should still, they see it like it should still apply because it's like you don't own anybody. Sex is just sex anyway. So if it's fine in one circumstance and not in the other, why is that? They're just trying to understand why it's different.
Why is it different?
Why is it different? And if monogamy is so natural, then why do we fight the urge to resist temptation and cheat on our partners all the fucking time?
Some people don't fight the urge.
Go.
So, in that situation, as like an athlete or a musician, if you're a hoe or a groupie that's coming backstage or after the game,
right,
and I fuck you, and then next game, my partner, or after the next show, my partner fucks you, cool, you're a hoe. I don't give a fuck about you. Now, if you're my woman or my wife and then that happened, of course I'm going to feel a certain way because we have feelings. There's emotions. As humans, I don't know the data on this. I don't know the statistics, but I believe we probably are our brains are the most advanced on this planet, human beings, right? Yeah. More than any other species on this planet.
Right.
So we have emotions that maybe other species, other animals don't have. So we're able to feel those emotions but like primates, they do have similar, like monkeys and stuff, they do have similar emotions because their brains are developed.
Well, yeah, I mean, we came from them, if you believe in evolution. Like
on the same evolutionary tree. We didn't start off as monkeys, but it's the same evolution tree.
No, same.
Like that.
Right. Our DNA is the closest to them.
Correct. So that's why they have similar human attachments and things like that. Yeah. So that's why, though. It's not like...
but even our emotions could have been programmed. I'm just trying to... Even our emotions could have been programmed to believe certain things.
Our brains process more.
Right. So, like, in other countries, people are getting, like, I wish I knew the country. Afghanistan? Oh, I'm probably saying the wrong one. But, like, women are getting stoned for adultery. Stoned to death. Men getting stoned to death. Definitely. Yeah, for adultery. And it's like, well, if monogamy was so natural, right? Because everybody says monogamy is, like, more natural than whatever. Then you wouldn't risk death to cheat.
That's kind of different because in those countries, they're run by Islamic law.
Yeah.
And completely different.
My thing is, they all know that if they get caught cheating, they're going to be stoned to death. And people still fucking cheat. So what I'm saying is that if monogamy was so natural to you, you wouldn't have to fight the constant urge to not cheat if it was really innately part of your genetic makeup.
So in certain parts of the world, there are like arranged marriages and things like that. Mm-hmm. So
another social construct.
Now, what if I want to marry you? We're in love, but your parents want you to marry John down the street.
Yeah.
But you have feelings, those feelings that you connected to me.
Yeah.
So now you do everything you do, and we spend all our time together. We're in a relationship. We're essentially, but it's a behind closed doors relationship.
Behind closed doors.
But that's what your feeling is. So you never wanted to be with this person anyway. Like, technically, it's cheating, but it's like
yeah, and I understand that. But even the idea of arranged marriages is based on religion or based on whatever they believe. Culture, religion. So it's just like, again, more social constructs infringing on our ability to choose who we want to be in a relationship with. That's just how I see it. Where it would be much easier if we kept the same energy from when we were hunter-gatherers, where women were having sex with everyone and nobody was looking at her like she was a hoe, she was a cheater. It just was what it was. Yeah, nobody was looking at it like it was bad. It just was what it was. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go fuck this guy was like equivalent to I'm gonna go get some food for us for tonight.
How do we know that they were sleeping with everyone though?
They did the research. The whole book talks about like the beginning of time and like they study, because a lot of the hunter-gatherers that they studied are still like their ancestors. Mm-hmm. I don't know how the fuck I'm lit from the fucking, you know what I'm trying to say? Like they still exist basically. So the family tree, like those people, they kept giving birth and raising people. I really don't know how to say it. And they still exist till this day. So they still live this way now. Like everybody's just having sex with everyone. And there's no like judgment. There's no laws against it. There's no practices that tell you that it's wrong. So I just found that interesting, and this book says a lot of shit that I'm like, oh wow, like I didn't even think about it.
The only thing that I could say I completely am not doing, I'm not raising.
You're not raising.
The 10th boyfriend after me's kid.
They literally say your wife sleeping or your girl sleeping with another man is the best insurance that you can buy. In this case,
because say that one more time.
Your wife, your girl, whoever, your woman, if she sleeps with another man. In this situation where every man takes care of the child, that's the best insurance you can buy, because you can ensure that your child is going to be taken care of by somebody. Let's say you die. Let's say you have to leave. You have to go to war. You know that at least the 5 other men that she fucked are going to be present for that child while you're away or while you're dead. So that's why they're like, it's the best insurance you can buy. Like knowing that she's fucking with other people is like, all right, cool.
That's wild.
That's wild, isn't it? But it's crazy. So lit. Like, so then I would never think this way.
Okay, so then, all right, as a man, then what's the man's thing? Like, so, women get impregnated by the 10 guys, right? But a man that's got fucked by 10 women, what his role in all this? Like, all those women are still going to be part of his life, because now he has to be part of their life. So obviously it's sharing of resources. Whatever resources those women have, the man is also going to benefit from. So then, like, if I have sex with just one woman, but I fuck 10 others, do all those other 10 have to take care of my one kid?
But who's the one kid with?
You. And then you got 10 others.
No, then it's just me and you. And then the guys that I fucked.
So why not the women I fucked take care of the kids
Because you're not pregnant. You didn't give birth to the child.
But still, I didn't had... That is the most retarded shit.
How? I don't even know what do you need? Because at the end of the day,
take care of this little kid.
But
it's a community effort.
But the kid was mine, and I gave birth to the kid.
The kid was ours.
What are you really asking? Because I'm lost right now.
No, because
I'm trying to see
why do 10 other dudes got to take care of one kid, but why can't 10 women take care of the one kid? Why is there a double standard with this?
Because only one woman had the kid.
Yeah, but one dude made this kid.
But those women didn't help make my kid. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't impregnate me. Their cum is not inside of me. The idea is the cum that's inside of me. So if the cum came from you, and then it came from Bob,
I got your ovulation juice on me. All y'all.
No, Anthony. No. Cut it out.
That is
Cut
retarded.
it out. No, what you're trying to say makes no fucking sense.
The whole topic made no sense.
No, it's not supposed to.
Okay,
it was
good.
just fucking amazing. And it makes a little sense.
Yo, you just trying to be Tatiana out here talking about shit.
I don't think it makes sense that like you're a little bit pregnant, because what the fuck is a little bit pregnant, right? But I just wanted to like open up the conversation just to like, it's something different, right? Like open your mind. Imagine if the world was really like this, and I think you would even be more. Men would even be more picky about the women that they choose to sleep with, even if they know they're not gonna, like, she's not ovulating. I know she's not gonna have my baby, but my cum is gonna go inside of her, and I could be responsible for this child. I'm not gonna fuck with this bitch. Like, men would be way more fucking selective.
No, we just wear condoms more.
No, if there were no condoms, they didn't have condoms back then, so they were just ejaculating. You're gonna pull out every time?
Yes.
Okay.
So then,
right, you can pull
if
out.
I pulled out, then nothing, right? Good. I'll pull it out. Take this load
you know what?
on the chin.
Damn, I wish they would have. They didn't mention the pull-out method here.
I'm pulling out.
I wish they would have done that. But I don't think back then they were thinking about pulling out. I think everybody was just coming in. Everybody back in the day. So let's just picture that. If you had to come in, if you had to come in, you would be more picky. You're not gonna just fuck with any bitch.
Well, no.
Women are gonna even be more selective with the guys that they allow to have sex with them. So that's like very fucking interesting. A world like this, just imagine. Fire.
Yo, you out here about to be on fucking
No, it's
Bang
just
Bros.
cool, because I'm not. Why? I'm literally saying you would be more selective. You would not be fucking with everybody.
Oh yeah, well that's
because you don't want no bum ass person like raising your child with you. Like, ew, get out of here. I want my roster to be like high end for my baby. Like, I'm not gonna mess with a bum. You can't do nothing for my child. That's the reason why women don't get pregnant by men now. It's like, he's a bum. Let's put this condom on. You're not coming inside of me. No. Fuck out of here. Wildin'. But anyway, that was that.
That's why I ain't coming.
I'm going to continue reading my book, and I'm going to try to come up with something for next week. Some wild shit.
I ain't taking care of none of y'all hoes babies.
We know that already. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of The Least Favorite Podcast, and we're out of here. Bye. Silly on me.